And welcome back to the Duluth Curling Club and our continuing coverage of the 127th running of the Bagley Men's Championship.
127th?
127. Count them.
That's how many years we've been open.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Oh, then it isn't 127. It's 108. Well,
see, that's
my
job is to correct Doug.
It's close. Our game tonight, Mike Clabaugh against the Tyler George team, minus Tyler George. Not sure what they did over the weekend. Do you know, Jim?
Well, they were down at the Wild game last night.
Oh, they were?
So they were dropping that first puck at the Wild game.
Gotcha.
And they were at the Timberwolves game on Sunday. So they're off doing various things.
Doing things.
Yes.
Charity events. All right, away we go. Jim Lutton, Doug Britton, and in our booth tonight, Eric Wisery. This is our opening shot from Paul Wojak. These are the two remaining teams still standing from this league in the Bagley main event. There are...
No, there's actually a third one.
Oh, yeah, Ross Littman. The winner of this game will play Ross Littman next Tuesday. And we're down to, I think, about 11 teams right now, 11, 12 teams right now this week, and there'll be some more eliminated as the week moves on. Okay, Andy Skildum with the opening rock from Mike Clabaugh's team. Mike Clabaugh knocked out Joe Polo's Rustic Bar a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago. And last week, the Tyler George rink knocked out John Schuster's Roscoe's team. All right, Paul Wojak ready with his second shot. A good...
No, I think it was Littman that beat Schuster last week. Because didn't we do that game?
That's a long time ago.
These are the last three standing. I don't know who they beat, but these are the last three standing.
Paul Wojak is second rock. Trying to take out that yellow stone. It's got to curl. I think he'll get a piece of it. Coming in. It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. He just may move it just a bit. It's going to... Shooter stays.
And he
That
got it
worked out good.
Yep.
Andy skilled him in the hack with his second rock. It's looking pretty good.
Look at that curl. Wow.
It is. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to roll back to the middle. If not out.
Yep. So just one center guard remains.
And in steps, shooting second tonight for Tony Trenberth, the Tyler George team, is Joe Bugliosi. Little light with that rock. It's going to roll in. Oh, it's going to be in. That's a nice rock. Oh, he's going to bury that. And stays. He can stay in front of the... Yes, he is. Just biting the 1 foot and in front of the tee line.
Oh, yeah. You're doing good. Mike called for a freeze here?
Not sure what he called for. I think he could tap that out if he wants. This is Phil Spindler. Close. It's got to come a little bit more. I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to tap it. It's got to come more. It's really close. Well, he tapped it some. He removed it from directly behind that guard, which is, I guess, a good thing.
Yeah, it makes Tony have to make a decision, and it's not much of a decision. When you don't have hammer, you might as well hit the open one.
No, take out that yellow one. He's got his second Joe Bugliosi ready to go. Ooh, he may swing by. No, he's got a piece of it, but he's not going to stick around, which he needed to do, because now his red rock is in jeopardy on the right-hand side of the house. Phil Spindler with his second rock, looking to remove that red stone. He's got it clean. Is he going to get a roll? No, he might get a little bit. No, he's going to sit right there. Now stepping into the hack is Andy Roots. Love to just hit this a third of the rock to the inside, huh?
See if we can, yeah, roll underneath the cover here.
Love to roll underneath that center guard. First of all, he's got to get rid of that yellow stone. It's starting to come. Will it come enough? No, he's gonna nose that or roll to the outside, if anything. And Scott Scherbeck. Well, he's not wasting any time here, is he? Of course, there's no problem with making this call.
Yeah, nothing to think about here.
Ooh, this is skittering inside. Let's see.
Ooh, is this getting close?
He may roll out. I think he's going to roll out the shooter. I see hit jams on that back one. No. Open house. Now.
What a guard.
Andy is going to try and put one behind that guard.
For the other scores. When you have time.
That's way out there and not a lot of weight. They're sweeping that hard. Is he going to...
We're on it for, must have been for line early, and no,
looks like could be a good shot.
Oh, it looks going to be half buried.
Just about perfect.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
You can see maybe, what, 3 inches of that rock?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think you just try to play like backline and try to chip it into the open. Again, like he's saying board. I guess you can play that route, and if you tick the guard, it's not the end of the world.
Don't miss everything.
No.
Don't flag it.
That's what you want to hear your teammates tell you just before you throw, right?
Yeah, well, he's not my teammate right now.
Oh.
He's out there. It's got to come. It's got a lot of weight. It's trying to come now. It's trying to come. It's close. I don't think it's going to be close enough. It is close enough. He moves it off that nice guarded position. But it gives an opportunity for Tony Tremberth to tuck one in behind and sit too.
Yeah, that would have been nice to keep the shooter there. That's where I thought just even softer weight than that. Just a back line. Punch it in the open and keep your shooter. But it is off the 4-foot, so now Tony has to make a shot.
He's sitting one as we speak. Trying to make it 2. So Tony was saying this is essentially the finalists from last year's Bagley Championship. They played Clabaugh, he said.
Yep. I don't know if I think it's pretty close to the same team.
That's what he thought.
But it was Clabaugh's Wednesday team from last year.
Oh, yeah. Is he going to get that buried? No, I don't think he'll. Well, it's trying.
It's more open than that other one was, but
Yeah,
it's a little corners tucked underneath.
Tyler George team that we see here without Tyler has won the Bagley twice before. Clabaugh.
And they're the defending champs?
They are the defending champs, I believe. All right, Mike Clabaugh is back down in front of us, clubhouse end, looking to remove that rock. He'd love to. Well, he wants to keep his shooter in play. I was thinking
Just
there.
making sure I wasn't seeing any sound indications, but so this, yeah, Mike throws from that wrong hack, so you never know how the rocks are going to curl for him. This is why. Well, this is close to Scott's line.
Yeah, it is, and it's got nice weight. This is going to come in, and I think he's going to get a piece of it.
He might be heavier than Scott.
He's going to get a piece of it. Ooh, but not much, not enough. And he did jam in that back yellow one, but it did not stay in the house. So Tony Tremberth has 2 rocks in play. What do you do now? Throw a guard on top of it? You're debating it.
Here's what I think. I'd put a rock right there, red, right there. Oh, that's a little big rock, but
That would be a really good bit. It's a bigger guard.
If you could put that would be even better. But let's see if I can make that
Why
small.
not higher in the house? Why not, higher that makes it less chance to make a double? I like back up there somewhere.
All right. I'll have to try to figure out how to change the size.
A bigger rock if you can do it.
Yeah, the bigger the rock, the better. But if you tucked one right underneath in the 4-foot and underneath the guard, it's pretty good too.
It is.
Gives them a chance. So
they would draw from the other side, I would think. But I think in the top of the 8-foot, I think he's going to get a nice guard out of this. As it overcurls, it may overcurl on him and not. No, it's not going to. That's good guard. Did he give him room? He did give him room. It did overcurl. He got too conservative with his throw, I think, and wanting that guard up there, and it as a result it curled more. So Mike Clabaugh has a chance to get out of this with a point. He needs to hit and stick and outcount that second red rock. He could roll on top of it, I think, with this setup.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of weight he's playing with this shot. I would guess something like a board weight or hack weight type shot.
Yeah, it's not much broom. He's going to throw a little bit of weight here. And it's on his side now, you notice.
Yeah, so he can see even more of it than,
Right.
than the others.
It's not fair, is it?
No. We've said that all along. It's not fair at all. Lefties get all the breaks. Whoa. You think?
He's so far so good.
Oh, he's
still got to pass that guard, but he's coming across. He may be into the guard. It's close. It's really close. He's by the guard. He's
good
got
shot.
it. Good shot. And he holds serve. That was a real good shot from Mike Clabaugh to take the lead 1-0. Very good shot. Pressure was on that early in the game.
Then, what was that? Maybe not. Yeah, there you go.
Are these colors backwards?
No, are they? If they are, yeah, then change them. Yeah. And then updates.
All right, on to the second end. Clabaugh up 1-0 over The defending champion Tyler George rink, minus Tyler.
And it takes a little while. It's spinning like that. All right.
Oh, maybe they're not backwards.
No, we got it right. Clabaugh is yellow.
Opening rock from Andy Skildum.
And I show this, and I'll go back to that. Yeah, there you go. And you got to change your side. Oh, you got it changed. I didn't even have to remind you. What's going on? All right. Nice rock from Andy.
I think they would have liked to have had that up in front of the house. Forces Tony to remove that rock. It's just too good. It's Paul Wojak. Paul is warming up for the House of Hearts tournament coming up this weekend. I'm sure he'll be playing in that, with emphasis on the word play.
Have you ever done the House of Hearts?
I have done that several times.
All right.
Big charity event, raises $20,000 to $40,000 over the weekend. Lots of name curlers from around the world in here in Duluth over the weekend. Ooh, is this over curling on Andy? It is.
Wow. Now with hammer, do you guard it or do you just split the house?
He's going to split the house. Oh, I don't like the center. I don't like the corner guard. Do you? No, I like it in the house.
He says, yeah, he says, in the house is best. If you end up with a corner guard, it's not the end of the world. That's what he's telling him. Just trying to make sure to not be too deep.
Right. Love to be just about equidistant with the existing red rock out there. Ooh, that looks light to me. These boys are working hard on it. Tony says, I think I might have to go out. He's going to get it. Well, he's not even going to get it over the... See, Paul was focusing on the House of Hearts this weekend.
That was his plan, huh?
I think he might have been. All right, open takeout now for Phil Spindler.
This one has a little good line. Looks like it's actually running a little bit out, isn't it?
It does look like it. It's got weight. It is. Is it going to come in? They're not going to miss it on both sides, are they? No, he's got a piece of it. And he's rolling out.
He probably just was making sure he wasn't narrow because he saw Andy's curl. Just doesn't get a little bit wider, make sure. So this could be a fairly boring end.
So far.
First end was a good one.
Yes, it was. Good shot from Mike Clabaugh there at the end to score the one against two red stones.
I'll be right back.
Boy, that Joe Bugliosi took off his jacket. He's wearing something really bright right now. Looks like he's a little hot on the throw, too. Slides on through the house and out of play. Open house for Mike Clabaugh, leading by one, second end. So what do you think, Eric, so far?
Hard to say.
It's a good game. I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
This is Phil Spindler. Mike calls him off. Now they're sweeping. Now they're off. Nice rock. It's going to be high in the house. Tony says we got to get rid of it. We can't leave it there. good. But the red rock does not stick around. Oh, I don't think you'd do anything with that, do you? Yeah, come behind it would be ideal. Even deeper than that would be okay, but that would be ideal. He's going to take it out. I don't know why. Well, we'll see how this plays out. Right now it's looking like a blanked end. Actually, that looks like a miss to me. No, he's got it. He's got a piece of it. I don't think Tony will mess with that. This is a tough shot. Early in the game, not knowing exactly how the ice is running. This is Andy Roots trying to tuck one back behind that yellow that's almost out of play. Looks like got some good potential here. They're going to get it by? Yes, they are. Oh man, that's about a perfect shot. Great shot from Andy Roots. Oh, that's a good takeout from Scott Sherbeck. He picks that outside rock off that was partially buried. Shooter rolls out. Tony's going to go right back there, try and make him do it again. Need to do some sweeping on this one. Oh, it's good. Boy, those are two great shots from Andy Roots. I think the scoreboard's right there, Petersham. Thought about you guys today. Corey Dropkin was out. I don't know what they were filming out here, but Corey was out working there. I asked if they were taking some pictures for some bubblegum trading cards or something. Taking a lot of shots at Corey releasing the rock. So, thinking about you guys out in Massachusetts, where you're getting lots of snow. And it sounds like you got more on the way, perhaps. Better you than us. All right, Mike Clabaugh's got to make that same takeout that his third Scott Sherbeck just made. Two great shots from Andy Roots. Looking pretty good. Oh, it's moving over. Is he going to catch that guard? He is. Rolls into the middle, sets up a possible two for Tony Tremberth. Rolls out into the open. Tony's got the hammer. I'm surprised that rock moved that much with that weight. right, Andy has the broom down. Wants to hit this right on the nose. If anything, roll to the opposite side from where his existing rock sits. Better sweep it. Yep, they're on it. And he does just that. Splits the house nicely. In a position to take two. Well, I'm glad you're with us. That's great. Glad you don't have snow. I guess there's a possibility of snow up there tomorrow, but hopefully it stays away. I know you've had more than enough. All right, Mike Clabaugh, his final shot here in the second end. He's up one, facing two red rocks. Looks pretty good. I think he's going to sit right there from what I can tell. Yep, he's going to nose it. So open takeout for Tony for for 2 points.
Was there one miss in there? Must have been one miss.
There was a miss. Andy Roots, did you see his first rock tucked around that guard? There's a guard just way on the outside corner, way out there. Andy tucked one behind there. Scott took it out with his turn. His second rock. Andy put it right back, way tucked behind, right where you can see where it's sitting. And Mike Clabaugh crashed on the guard up in front of it.
Got it.
Rolled to the middle to set up the possibility for two here.
It's hanging a little bit.
It is hanging a little bit. It's hanging a little bit, and it's got some weight. He's got to know he's got to hit a lot of that rock to stay in. And he does.
Good enough. All right.
2-1. Tyler George rink over Mike Clabaugh. Moving on to the third end. We having a good time, Eric?
Yep. Jim makes this look easy.
I've been doing it now for, do we think this is our 4th year or 5th year?
I think it's our 5th.
Yeah, we've been doing it. You do it long enough, you get used to it. And we, for a little while too, I used to go up to, I did other events at other places, so you do it for a whole weekend and you pick up on stuff pretty good. Do 6 games in a day.
Oh, that doesn't sound like fun.
It gets to be a very long day. Think of those guys, think of our mothership when they're out there.
Yep.
Did you change that?
I did not.
I did start talking to you, right?
Got all carried away here with all the...
When they do nationals, they're doing 4 noon, 8, 4, noon, 8, noon, 4, and 8. 4 draws a day for 6 days.
They're paid a lot more than us. Opening rock in the third end. And into the house. I think they wanted that up in front. So Andy Skildum's going to have... Oh, interesting. Mike's calling for a rock up on top of that. Could make for an interesting end, huh?
Sure. Mine looks decent. Might over curl a little bit, hey?
It's still hanging out there. They're sweeping it pretty well. I think it's going to be a good rock. Well, it's just about perfect. You can see maybe 2 inches of that red rock, but you can smack. Well, what are you going to do now? This will be a good end.
Tony deciding not to hit it, hey?
Well, hitting it takes the zone out. Let the other guys do that, I think, is his thinking. But he's still thinking. All right, now he's got that broom down. I think he'd like to come across and sit on the center line attached to that yellow rock. Is that about right, do you think?
I'd say so.
Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, they got snacks ready for everybody. That's good.
This is looking like a good rock for Paul Wojak. It's coming across perfectly. He's going to weld to that yellow one. No, he bounces off of it, but it's a good rock. I think yellow comes and smacks that yellow, huh?
You could do that
right
or
now?
You could also nose hit the top
Oh,
red
the
and make a
double's
double.
there, yeah.
Set
And that's
two.
what Mike's looking at, I guess. Boy, for the first, the lead rocks here in this end, it's been pretty interesting. Nope, he's going over the other side now.
Just freezing in there again
I'm
with
not
that
sure what
broom.
he's doing. Looks like a freeze. This is inside. I think he's going to come over on top of the red one, but he's got a little more weight, though.
Just trying to move things around a little
He
bit,
is
maybe.
going to do that.
I think that's a pretty good result. How do you get rid of either of those yellows? Actually, if you bang it hard on the nose, you could get rid of. Well, I don't know. I don't think you can get. I think you could get rid of one.
This is a fun end. All right, Joe Bugliosi's up now for Tony Schremberth. He's gonna try and do some damage down there, though. Throwing some weight. He's going to hit the outside of this yellow rock. Let's see what happens. Well, that's pretty nice. Got rid of one of those yellows. He's in better shape now than he was before. Mike's saying, let's get rid of the outside red rock.
I like it.
Yeah, especially if you roll back to the middle. It's Phil Spindler.
I don't think you even mind if you roll a little bit away.
Well, he will roll away because it's outside. It's a question of whether he hits that rock at all. He's going to get a piece of it, but I think he'll roll out. All right, just two rocks in play now. Red behind yellow. It should be illegal to eat in the press box. That smells good. I just don't think that's fair. Did you bring something for everybody?
Yeah, I got some chips for you guys. I have to curl at 8 o'clock tonight, so I needed some sustenance.
I see. All right, Joe Bugliosi with his second rock, and he's trying to come up to the yellow one.
That's what I kind of thought.
He's a little heavy and a little wide for that, I think. Yep, on through the house.
Just out, eh? Well, they're looking at it. Yep.
Looks like Mike's going to try and come up to guard. He wants to guard that yellow rock, I guess. No, he's going to hit. What's he going to do with that broom? Looks like guard the broom to me.
I don't think you want to. Personally, I don't think you want to guard it. I wouldn't mind a freeze or a little tap.
A
but I
little
wouldn't-
tap on it, but boy, that's
You
a
wanna-
lot of broom for that.
certainly don't want to guard.
I'm not sure what he was calling there with that wide broom. Well, he's going to get a little tiny tap.
Now Tony's got to decide. Do I try to guard this?
Oh man, he's got to, doesn't he?
Almost do, don't you? It's pretty. How many rocks we got left? Four? Four each?
Piece.
Hard to guard it 4 times, isn't it?
It really is. Because they're all lined up in a row.
Yeah.
I think I like the outturn here, not the in-turn. I like to come into it and set up the angle the other way. But he's going with the outturn. No, he's going with the in-turn. I guess you can get there either way. I think he wants to be on the inside of that yellow rock. Boy, Andy roots through 2 beautiful rocks in the last end. Nice touch. And this line looks pretty good to me. He wants to be off-center. He does not want to be on the nose of that. Nose it is. Well,
boy, I think if you hit that red one
the,
just on a little bit on the bottom of the screen, I mean bottom side on the nose, I think you can get rid of both reds and lay 3 rocks in there. I don't think you play soft weight at this.
I do not play soft weight.
I think you go ahead and throw it, but they're looking at playing just hack weight.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I like that. I think I'd throw more at it.
Well,
oops, he lost handle.
Oh, that's no good.
Picked.
That's no good.
Now they're gonna have a little trouble.
Yes, they are. I think you come with the out turn now and try and, I'd like to move that red one just so the angle is a little different on that top yellow rock. I'd like to tap my own over a bit. Well, he's looking at the out turn. If he could get to if he could weld to one of those yellow rocks, that would be pretty good too, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think that'd be good, but again, the way the angles are set up, there's not a real good freeze in there anywhere. I'd be tempted to just play a guard. We'll see.
Yeah, well, he's taken quite a bit of broom. If they can get it back against one of those yellow rocks, I'd like to bump one just ever so slightly, because to take away the angles that are there, I think in favor of yellow right now. All right, the rock's headed down. He's going to do what I said first. I think he's going to... No, maybe he isn't going to get that far. Well, he messed things up for yellow.
I think you still hammer that red right on the nose, and I think both yellows stay, and the red shot is gone, and yellow's laying 2.
That needed to be on the angle, on the inside of that red rock. Yep. Mike's got the call.
You got to throw harder than that. You got to move 5 rocks. You can't just throw back line. Don't you think? Moving 5 rocks, you got to make sure you throw it hard enough.
We're going to find out. Yeah, it's not a lot of weight to move all those rocks, is it? Those are 42 pounds apiece. What's 5 times 42? Quick.
210.
Oh, okay. No,
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
See, even if he hits it right, it doesn't move those rocks far enough.
Not with that weight.
See, you had to throw at least board weight there to get rid of them.
That improved the situation for red, as far as I can see.
Yeah, I think
they're
you're right.
less vulnerable now than they were a moment ago. Now you got to guard this outside piece of ice. Now you expect me to eat potato chips while I'm talking on the, on the. People
We get you some
I'd be
saltine
crunching-
crackers.
I'd be crunching my way through the game.
I'll get you some peanut butter crackers. It'd be the perfect thing to have to talk with.
Bar of cheese, string cheese. All right, let's see if we can get this positioned correctly. I really think that last shot helped red.
They were hitting that one, trying to roll back to the middle.
I don't think so. I think he's. Well, maybe he is. Yes, he is. Wow.
I think it makes sense.
Good. Take away the 3-ender.
The big ender, yeah.
Well,
If you can roll back to the middle, it's really
He's not going to
good.
get any roll. He's going to sit right there, and that. Let's see if. Boy, I would have thrown a guard there.
Yeah,
Although, how can he possibly? When I look at that down the ice, he can't hit that top yellow rock on the nose?
He's got to run something into it.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. So I think that was a good call. Just get rid of that rock. I don't think you could improve your situation a whole lot. This is make Mike make a tough shot.
Make Mikey do it.
That's right.
Yeah, this has become a very interesting end.
Interesting, especially when it didn't start with any guards.
No.
All the play has been in the house.
Tyler George rink without Tyler is up 2-1, playing the third end. They are sitting 1. Mike Clabaugh's got shots number 2 and 3. If he can somehow get that shot rock out of there, he could convert a big end.
A lot of discussion for a shot that. I mean, he's looking at trying to come around that.
Boy, I think he's trying to hit with
Yeah.
that broom. He's trying to come around and whack that yellow one.
I don't think there's enough room there.
I think that the second yellow one will sail out if he throws enough weight to do it.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
I think so.
I think he could score 1 this way.
I like running the red in there.
On the overhead, there's a lot more of that yellow rock showing than looking down the ice. He's taking about 18 inches of broom. He's got to throw pretty hard. All right, here it comes from Mike Clabaugh.
I'm not sure he's got anything.
It's got to come. It's got to come. He may get a piece. He may get a piece. It's starting to come now. Not. Oh, he cleared that out. I never even saw that. Did you see that coming?
If I knew I could have made it, I would have called that shot.
Wow. What a good shot from Mike Clabaugh. Was that what we called?
I don't think so. I think he was trying to do what we thought, but maybe. The way I saw,
Wow.
the smile I saw on Andy's face made me think that no, that's not what they were calling.
Wow. That worked out better than anything we could have come up with.
I think it
All
makes. I think it makes Tony have to play the run back, doesn't it? And
Right.
if he makes it,
He's only going to give up.
he's going to give up 1, and a draw for 2.
Right. Whoa, did that turn things around? Great shot from Mike Clabaugh.
And again, we're not even sure if it was the called shot.
I don't know. We got to find out though. Got to send our Cub reporter out there and check into that.
I can go ask.
I was going to go out.
I got my. Oh, if you want to, you can.
I will in a minute.
Okay.
After this end. All right. Yeah, that puts pressure on Tony. Man, that was a dandy shot. I think probably the run back is his best choice.
That's what it looks like he's trying.
You know, because if he tries something else and leaves it in the open, he could give up 3 here. He's got to throw pretty good weight. How's that line look?
It's close.
Oh, it looks pretty good.
Oh, good
He
shot.
got rid of one. Yeah, that's all he could do. That's the best he could do.
I don't think he. I agree with you.
All right, Mike Clabaugh coming back to throw the last rock of our third end. It's been a dandy. Looking to tie the game or go ahead?
Oops. They looked at Andy put his finger in the air that it's heavy. Doesn't look that bad to me. We'll see what's coming in. Getting a little tight to that guard. That's not heavy. That rock ain't heavy at all. It's perfect. I don't know what that heavy indication was. Good end for the Clabaugh team to get there too. I see Doug down there. Here, I'll zoom in right now. Oops, Doug got out of the way. Doug went out to find out there's the. Did you update that score? There you go. Made you a little dizzy there, I think, with my spinning that camera around. Andy skilled him, gonna try to throw a out turn. I believe he's asking for a guard, not in the house, but we'll see. Then when you have time, you can update the other scores, and then we'll show those. These are the colors. I think you got those, so you can just go to the scoreboards and fill them in. Uh-oh. There we go. Nice center guard. Draw around, very nice. Mike's going to have Andy try to follow that down, either corner freeze on it, or if weight is good, bring it right into the 4-foot. Line looks a little bit wider than Paul's line, but I think doesn't look too bad. What do you think?
Oh, it's a dandy rock. Don't you get it past that red one?
Yeah, why didn't they want to get it by?
Nah, I would have gotten by. Okay, I've checked on with the principals. Tony said, yeah, he didn't try to make that shot. He just got wide and it just happened. And Mike said, of course I was trying to do that. What do you expect? So there you go. That's the word from the skips.
good to get that feedback.
Paul Wojak here. A little tight. Can they hold it?
They're looking pretty good right now. I think they got it by. I don't know how heavy it is.
No, I think he's heavy enough. Very nice. Ooh, yes. He made Tony work a little bit, though. Same shot from Mike Clabaugh. Wants to take out that top yellow. This might be just a tad wide. That shooter may roll out. The shooter rolls out and
Oh, he doesn't keep.
Man, the two red rocks stay in the house. That, with the hammer, Tony Tremberth is in pretty good shape right now. Ooh, I'm not sure. That's a danger. That red rock on the tee line is dangerous because he could hit and roll behind if he puts it up there. Yeah, I like that guard up better. Do you, Jim?
He's trying to put like an in-house guard.
In-house guard.
Yeah, I like that better.
Does set up a possible double. Bugliosi's been a little heavy tonight, I've thought. And that's a bit heavy too. It's going to get behind the guard, but a little deep. No, it's right on the tee line. Good shot.
Well, I think you hit that outside one and just roll back to the next to that other one.
You might be able to get in between those two and remove them both.
But Mike's not playing big weight at it. He's just almost trying to freeze on it, it looks like, or bump one of them back a couple of feet and stay right in front. This looks like hack weight or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's hanging out there, sweeping it. Let's see if it's going to come. He's going to get the outside one for sure, and he may get that roll you talked about. Nosed it, didn't he?
No, he got that little bit of roll. That's a nice shot.
It was a good shot. And he is...
I'd say he shot rock.
I think he's counting, yeah. Shot from Phil Spindler. Boy, we got a good game going here. You're yelling. They're off the sweep now. Man, it's a good shot from Bugliosi.
I didn't see what the weight call was, but it might have been a little more weight than what they were expecting.
Like I said, he's tended to be heavy tonight. Now the only thing that could go wrong here is a jam.
Yeah.
You just don't want to run that red one back on the yellow, because that yellow is out counting the red off to the left side, and that's in play. It's in play.
Yeah, he just lost it.
Yep. They didn't need that to happen. Now the 2 is back in play for Tony Tremberth.
Yeah, here you can roll a little bit to the outside. I don't think you want to roll back to the middle if you can help it.
I don't think you do either. You set up more of an opportunity for the yellow team to...
Just got to keep your shooter somewhere.
And I think he'll do it with this. Nope, good shot. The hit and roll is there. Boy, there's been some good shooting tonight. I think Andy Roots, I don't think he's missed a shot.
I don't think he's missed a shot in 2018.
Wow.
When I've been watching.
That's a call. How about Sherbeck? Has he missed a shot?
Yeah, he misses all the time.
Roll to the outside.
Did I jinx him?
Ah, boy, oh boy, this is close. He's got a piece of it, does he?
Oh, you got plenty of it.
Yeah. Well, it's partially behind cover, I guess. Now, Scott Sherbeck, with that big, bushy beard, has traditionally had that carved off during the House of Hearts.
Yeah, they'll use it as a fundraiser.
Fundraiser.
If I remember, though, last year, I don't think it happened. They didn't raise enough money.
Oh.
He has to get, I don't know, 4 digits, $500 or so.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see when we come back next week whether he is clean shaven or not.
Yeah, I think if I stopped shaving in 2002, I might have the same beard as Scott. And I'm saying might.
Mike Clabaugh with his first rock here in the 4th end. Needs to clear this rock. He'd love to roll back behind his guard. He's past the guard.
Ooh.
He's going to roll to the outside, though. And Tony is set up to take 2 here if he can make a couple takeouts. It's a good rock from Mike Clabaugh.
Yeah, that's a very good shot. That was half covered, so couldn't have done a lot better than that.
Guys are firing away accurately tonight, huh?
Oh boy, who was on sheet 4? That game is done. I didn't write the scores down. Oh, that was DeVore. No, DeVore's on 5.
Okay, Tony Tremberth is eyeing this takeout. He's going to run an out turn at it. Ooh, is he wide and heavy? No, I think he's coming in, but he doesn't want to roll out. He's on it. He's on it, nosed. That's a good rock.
Well, do you dare take on that double?
I don't think you do. We're in the 4th end. It's a close game.
It's about a third of a rock double. It's either you play the double or you play a hit and roll.
I think you play the hit and roll. If you give up the 2, you give up the 2. That's all you can give up here.
Well, I mean, if you try the double, you'll just give up 2 as well, right? And if you miss.
If you missed, you could give up 3.
Well, you wouldn't.
You missed everything.
Wow, yeah, but same with this one. Hit and roll.
No, I don't like the hit and roll. I like this call.
All right.
Yep. You're thinking about baseball. You're going out and watch baseball. You're not even thinking curling anymore. Maybe you're thinking golf.
I'd play the hit. I'd play the double.
You're gonna play golf out in that sojourn you're going on?
Yep.
Wow.
That's the plan.
This looks pretty good. Rock from Clabaugh. He might even get the inside roll.
Did it roll too far?
Might go too far, yes. But Tony's going to have to do something with it. Hit and stay for 2. All right, Tony Tremberth skipping the Tyler George team in the absence of Tyler. See Thinking to take out that yellow rock and sit there for 2. Looking pretty good. He's got his 2. It is 4-3 after 4 ends. We got a good game going.
Yeah. Here, let me just take over for 1 second. I'm gonna do some quick updates over here. Oh, it's still updating. So I'll show the far end while I'm doing a couple of things.
All right. You going to call scores here?
In a second.
Okay. Paul Wojak stepping into the hack in our 5th end. Start our 5th end. Our 5th end is underway. We've got an off-center guard, but a guard. A high off-center guard. Andy Skildum's going to try and come in behind that, I would guess.
What's our score?
What's our score?
Yeah.
4-3. Are you not watching? Are you not keeping up with things?
I am not.
Man, I got to do everything.
I get some help, and that's what I do.
Oh, he's into the guard. He's going to separate that guard, open up the center. Which, well, there's 2 guards up front. I guess that's works to the advantage of the team without the hammer. Tony's going to try and set another guard up there in the middle.
I'll finish out this end. After the next end, then I'll do the other score updates. There is one game completed, and that is, I believe Mackey beat Carlson.
Oh man, you don't want to hit that guard out there. You want to come. You want to come in, and you want to be out. You don't want to be in the house. And he isn't going to be. That's a good shot. It's just what they wanted.
He didn't do either of the things you said you can't do.
I was afraid he was going to hit that outside guard, and that was not what was called for. No, that was a good shot. Paul Wojak.
So are they trying to draw around the corner?
Looks that way.
Andy Skildum.
This rock has potential. He's in that gap. Has he got too much weight? Might be too much weight.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good.
That
It's
is
going to
very
hang
good.
around.
That's a nice rock. Oh yeah, and it's tucked behind that guard pretty well. It's a little deep, but all right, Bugliosi's going to go after it. Tony's got that broom down. Elise is on broom. They're sweeping it hard. Are they by that top, that red guard? No. Might get a good roll here.
Almost nudged that center guard,
Yeah.
but that whole side is pretty open now.
Yes, it is. I'm guessing Clavaugh's going to try and tuck one behind those guards. Yep, that's what he wants. This is a shot to make, though. You don't want to. You want to be heavy. You don't want to be light. You want to tuck one here.
Little narrow, maybe?
I think he might be narrowing into those two red guards. He's got to get around him. He does not want to miss this. No, he's good. He's good.
Does he have the weight?
I don't know. That was your part.
Perfect.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Perfect shot.
That's a great shot. High in the house, behind cover. Oh, man, going after that is pretty tough. Going after that top rock is a tough shot. Yellow is well set up in this fifth end. All right, it's going after it. Can he pick that out? He's got it. He's got it. That's a great shot. He's going to roll back. Yep.
So Phil can try to make it better.
That was really a good shot from Joe Bugliosi. There was less than half a rock showing. See what Phil Spindler can do.
So it must have a little more weight.
Yeah, it looks heavy, doesn't it? It's flashing across that hog line, flashing across the T line, and flashing across. Well, not flashing across. It is not counting.
Well, based on our overheads, it's not, but they haven't kicked it out of there yet.
It's probably biting that in line, huh? All right, but now Tony can go after, and he's got Andy Roots up. Go after that counting yellow rock. Love to hit and roll behind the guards. Wants to hit this yellow rock on the inside and roll back across the house behind cover. Got
Ooh,
a
looks
chance
pretty
at
good.
it. Yeah,
It's
it
real
does.
good.
There's the hit. There's the roll. Oh boy, it's a good
And he
shot.
just makes another. Just keeps on making them. Does he miss? Him and Darren vote. They never miss. If I was playing against him, I think I'd be hitting him with the broom or something.
Darren's on this team, isn't he? Where's Darren tonight?
Well, I suppose that's Andy's job then, to take Darren's spot and make every shot.
I suppose these guys beat him out, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have weekly tryouts.
All right, Scott Sherbeck trying to come up to that rock, I would guess.
Yep.
Ooh, they got to go on this one. It's moving
It's light.
a lot.
It's light.
It's moving a lot. Is he into those red guards? Yep.
Didn't have the line or the weight.
Now you want this rock probably the top of the 12-foot, I would guess.
Well, if you get great line, put it right in the 4-foot. Really put some pressure on.
Well, if you can get it back behind there. And look who's shooting, Andy Roots.
Specs used to always call Darren Vogt, oops, I made another one. Andy's taken over that nickname.
Boy, I mean, Andy has just been solid. Let's see what he does here.
Yeah, I don't know if Darren's watching, but Darren might be out of a job.
Darren who?
Darren who, exactly. Might be that, you know, when...
Oh, look at this. Look at this from Andy. It's exactly where you said.
Who's the famous baseball player that Lou Gehrig took over for?
Oh, yeah.
Went out ill, and then Lou Gehrig played
right.
about 2,100 games.
Yeah. All right, chance to redeem himself here. The chance for a double, if he can hit it just right, be a great shot. They're holding it outside. No, it's coming. I think he's going to nose it. Yep.
Not all bad.
No, it wasn't because he's under cover.
Can you see? You can't see any of the shot rock.
No, you cannot. But you could draw to it easily. Well, I could draw to it easily. I'm not sure you could. You got to have right up on the. Let's see. Now you need it on the top of the 8-foot to outcount that yellow rock.
Yeah, nothing's easy. It's a hard game.
All right, we're into Skip's Rocks here. Tony Tremberth sliding his way down the ice, thinking about putting this in the perfect position. You like all the way behind all of that into the 8-foot, and that would not be bad.
Yeah, if it's in the open, just leave it in the, just biting the 8-foot.
Biting the 8 would be pretty good. All right, Tony's ready. Andy Roots has that broom down.
This one has lots of room right now.
It does have room. It's got they're not touching. It might be a little heavy.
Well, it's trying to finish out there now, but
it may give an opportunity if he gets. Well, he's not deep. He's top of the 4-foot. You want it top of the 4-foot.
I wanted it under cover.
You want everything.
That double is there.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably 7/8.
And if he makes
3/4,
if he hits it where he needs to, the shooter sticks around.
I think so.
So he could score. If he can make that double, he's going to sit too. Be huge. He's got the hammer.
Nose is a pretty good shot too.
Nose would count, wouldn't it?
Be real close. So I mean, if it does snap and curl underneath, if you've got and there's a little bit of air there, not much. But if you could get just a little under too, that would make it difficult and might jam back on that shot too.
Boy, this is a big shot in this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big shot. Mike Clabaugh is ready with his first rock here in the 5th end. He's down 1, throwing against 2 counting red rocks.
This is his out turn.
It's close. It's close. No, he's going to nose it, I think. Oof.
Well,
That was really close.
Eliminates that biter in the back. Yeah, they needed to sweep that a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't think that was a biter, but it eliminates it, so
we'll never know.
Why even bring it up?
We'll never know.
So,
Pretty sure it was a biter.
red is, who's counting here? That's really close.
Yeah, you hit it anyways.
But you got to hit it, and you got to sit right there because then you give. That's where I wanted to be in the first place. Nose this one.
Yep, nose is good. The thing is, he will leave that same double attempt. I think you don't mind even coming underneath it. You know what I mean?
I like the nose. I like giving him that double. If he makes it, good for him. Ooh, he's gonna come inside. Is he gonna? Oh, that's not great.
Ooh, does it give him a way to get at that shot?
I don't think he can hit it. I think he can curl to it for one.
I think you just got to play the straight draw.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he can hit it to take it out.
Well, you could if you really wanted to. If it was the last end and you absolutely needed to score 2 points, you could play this shot.
I got it. Oh yeah. You could.
If you absolutely needed to score,
No,
it's a hard shot.
We're
This is
not
fifth
there.
end.
We're not there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No, we're
I
drawing.
think take your point, tie the game up.
You got what? 5 feet to draw to here. 5-6 feet to draw to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He should be. Should I just put the score up? This is automatic.
What do you think, Eric? Is he going to make this?
Oh, I think so.
All right.
Shouldn't be an issue.
But you feel pressure. I mean, you're down. This could tie the game. It's down 1. Playing the 5th end.
He threw a draw like this in the 3rd end. For 2 points to get a 2nd point.
Boy, that's way out there.
Mike's outturn curls a lot. Yeah, they're going hard on it now, aren't
They
they?
are going guard. I think it's a good shot. Ooh, it's heavy. Did they go too hard?
No, it's perfect.
Just right. Good shot from Mike Clabaugh. Claims the 1 point. Ties the game. We move on to the 6th end. Oh boy, we got a good game going, huh? The 2 skips down there are talking and laughing and having a good time.
Tell them to stop that. This is a serious game.
That's right.
I'll give you quick score updates on sheet. The Kozlowski game, which was scheduled for sheet 1, they moved over to sheet 2 because the game on sheet 2 was canceled. So Kozlowski is up 6-1 after 4 ends over Fabini. They are running out of
The fabulous
Fabini, sorry. Marquardt, let's see, Marquardt red? Yeah. Danny Peterson just scored 1 in the 5th to go up 7-5 after 5 ends. Not worrying about defense over there. Didn't get the score, but I'm pretty sure Mackey beat Carlson on sheet 4. Sheet 5, DeVore was wanting Erickson to death, and then Jeff cracked a 4. And now it's tied 4-4. After 5. Bro and Hansen are having a real tight game, 3-2 after 4 ends. These guys, the Rustic got started late, and they did not post the 3rd end score, so I'll just leave it at that. And our game is tied at 4 after 5 ends. So what's happened here?
We got some handshakes on sheet 7.
All right, that's what I figured was going to happen.
But our game here on sheet 8 is the only main event game. So we'll see what happens.
So you're saying these other ones don't matter, is what you're saying?
They don't in the larger scheme of things. They're fun to do, but they're not. They're in B, C, D, E, F, and K events. Nice rock there. Who threw that?
Andy skilled him.
Nice rock from Andy. Tony's got to come up right to it, I think.
I see Corey didn't get enough of a workout on sheet 7. He's got to throw some more rocks. That was only 4 ends. That's not enough for Corey. All right, here comes Paul Wojak. How's that look? A lot of room.
Ooh, is he gonna curl enough? That's looking good.
Boy, getting nice curl there from that last bit in, aren't we?
Man, that's a nice rock. Which
Well
one's counting?
swept.
Red's counting.
I think red is counting.
And you tap that one, it's gonna go into yellow.
I think it's still do it. You don't have the hammer. You might as well just freeze on it or tap it a little bit. Doesn't look light to me. Does it look light to you?
No. Well, I'll tell you in a minute.
When it stops, I'll let you know what I thought it
I think it's
was.
a little light. Light.
I'm pretty sure it was just perfect. Very nice shot by Phil. Boy, we're getting a lot of nice finish right there in the last.
Sure is.
From that guard in, it curls a bunch. Going to be hard for red to score more than one without moving some stuff around here. He's looking what? Back? Did he say back four? Did I overhear him say?
I didn't get that.
I should ask Tony to turn on the closed captioning for you.
That's a new one. You haven't come up with that before. You got to put that into the budget for next year.
Yeah, we're not going to get mics on these players. We're just going to have some closed captioning we can read on their hats. What a nice shot.
That's a
Man, they're
dandy
making
shot.
some good shots
Yeah,
here.
Look at that. We got 4 rocks in the 6 foot,
Still going to not be...
5 foot.
Right now, it's still not real easy for red to score 2, though, is
No,
it?
it is not. I mean, there's been some good shots from Clabaugh's team.
But the angles aren't the angles favor
Red.
right now.
Yeah, he comes down and taps that red one. That yellow one shoots to the side.
Exactly. So that's what Mike is trying to change these up a little bit so that these angles aren't in so much in favor of red. Try to get probably fairly close to the no. Oh boy, this has got a lot of weight, doesn't
It
it?
does. Could just tap that one straight back.
Well, I don't know if you're going to get anything.
You're not going to get anything. Whoops.
That's that. Now I think if you're Tony, I think you got to make a play on that. See if you can chip that yellow. Does it go over the top? Boy,
Tough call, isn't it?
yeah. From looking at it, I'm not so sure. From the overhead, it sure looks like
Yes.
it does.
Yes.
But when you're looking at it from back here, I think it might touch that red one.
Well, if he touches the red one, doesn't the red one touch the yellow one in the back?
There's what Andy's coming down to look at the angles and see. The problem too is if you make this play, well, it depends on how you hit it, but you might expose that shot, right?
Yeah, you might open it up. Well, whatever the shot's going to be, Andy's going to make it.
I think, does Joe have one left? Joe has one left, so that's what they're trying to figure out, how to still throw a rock and make Andy do this one. They're hoping they can confuse the other team here, and Andy goes and throws it. Playing at a nice crisp pace, aren't they?
Oh, boy, yeah.
7:20 right now and 6th end, so good chance to get, well, this one gets 8 ends no matter what, but
If they need him.
if they need them, yeah.
And right now, it looks like they're going to need every one of them. Tie game after 5.
I think they called their timeout, didn't they? I believe a timeout was called. I don't know if the officials have seen it, but we're calling a timeout right now. Any other scores? Did they change anything over there? Looks like they're still playing the end.
Still
when I
some
left them.
debate over what to do here.
Well, it is a little confusing. This is
It
a big
really
part of the
is.
game.
It
Tie
really
games,
is.
6th end is always a big deal.
Yes, it is.
You want to get your 2. And Mike is going to be trying hard to force to 1, get that hammer back. They're gonna stay there. That now we'll find out if it goes over the top. Yep.
Ooh, he's narrow. He's on that guard, I think. We're not going to find out. Oh, they got it by the guard.
Nope.
No, they did not.
They ticked it.
Opened it up.
What did that change?
But,
So
not
what
much.
can Mike do there?
I think a little tap.
Just a
on the
tap,
top,
I think,
little
rather than
tap.
throwing weight at it.
Right.
Just try to,
gentle tap.
yeah, but just a back 4 weight maybe, or even just T-line. Just to try to change it up. On the nose, I think, of the red to keep your yellow right there.
What about throwing a guard? What about throwing a guard? Force him into the 1. That's
It
what
isn't
he
a bad
wants.
idea either. So they're going to try the little tap. I think, like I said, I think they're just looking for T-line kind of weight, not heavy one.
The Scott Sherbeck
Mm-hmm.
with the throw. You call it a throw? That's a baseball term. It's baseball season, though, isn't it?
I call it a throw.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's what they asked for. Now we'll see if it does what they expect.
Right over the top. Oh, boy, that's nice, though.
That's pretty good. Left
Yeah,
a shooter in a
yeah,
great spot.
Yeah, I did.
That's a very good shot.
Red is still counting. You know, I think he's only going to get 1 at best here.
Well, how much of that red can you see? If you can make this shot with red, can you get that?
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
How much can you see there? It's a little dangerous.
Yeah, it is dangerous. You could take your own. Although I don't think you.
I don't think it's that dangerous, actually, looking at it. You might pick the yellow, but it's not going to hurt. It might hurt you much.
Well, you don't throw heavy weight here, I don't think.
Just like back line, maybe.
Boy, this is a delicate shot.
Andy's been pretty good tonight.
The overhead makes it look easier.
Yeah.
If easier is the right term, than real life does, because that's a tough shot. There's about maybe a half a shot showing.
Yep.
All right, Andy Roots. See what he can do. Oh, he's got a chance at this. It's over the hog line.
I don't know if it's got the weight.
I don't think. Well, he may up a little bit. It's better than they were. That's better than they were before. They're gonna get their. I can't see yellow getting red out of there. Can you?
I can see a way.
How can you do it?
I can see one way. It's not easy. Yellow can do this. Knows this one.
Oh yeah.
Knows that one. I don't know that you can get this far enough out to not be shot, but this red goes. It's just how far does this red go? Can you get it back out of the 4 foot?
He also could open
Whoops,
it
it's
up.
coming.
Yep, it is coming. He also could open it up for red to score that multiple. The line is looking pretty good.
That's a beauty.
Nice.
I just
rock.
I wasn't sure how far that red would roll, but he threw it hard, and
Yep,
and now they're in a good shape to steal right now.
they really are.
Well, Andy could probably. Well, see, their red is in the way of making a triple. If that red wasn't there, you could hit that yellow a little on the inside with lots of weight. Come down here.
Now you're getting overconfident now with these calls.
Yeah.
Called that last.
But
one so
it
well.
you can't make it with that red in the way. So I think what you try to do is make the double here.
You got to get 2 out. He's got to get 2
Somehow
out.
get 2 out of there. I think probably the best way is to do just what Scott did. Basically nose this
I
and
think
try to
so.
get the 2 closest yellows out. You're going to leave 1 in there and maybe even leave it for shot, but you're going to be laying 3 rocks.
Yep. He could take his own out. Very
It's a
easily
possibility, yeah. So you're basically looking for nose there, I think.
here. I think you're right.
And then this, and then hopefully you get that double.
At least open up.
You leave
Right.
one, yeah, you leave 1 yellow shot rock there, but you'll have 3 other reds in there, so. Very nice shot by Scott, by the way. That
Oh,
was a
that
that was a
dandy.
pistol. Still got 4 rocks left this end, hey? So our game that was going on such a nice pace.
Oh, this has been a fun end, though. This has
Yeah.
been a great end. In fact, it's been a great game.
Oh yeah, it's been a real good game.
6th end.
Worthy of a main event
Yep.
game.
All right, this will be fun. Boy, let's see what kind of weight. He's going to throw some pretty good weight here, I think.
He said up weight.
For sure with that broom. Rock is headed our way. Oh, he's pretty much where he wants to be, I think. 1, 2. Oh, that's a great shot. Yellow is still counting 1, but it's a lot better than it was a moment ago.
Yeah, and there's 3 red rocks in there now, so it's pretty dangerous.
Where are you going to put this?
I think if you're Mike, you got to play without hammer. I mean, you could play the tap. Actually, that might be the best shot.
The tap.
I think so.
I think you got to put one into deep scoring position. You're going to have one in front of it then. Yep.
Try to tap that there, and
Yep.
your shooter probably rolls closer to over to here. Probably right,
Now, what
right
do
here.
they do? How do they get rid of that? You're looking at it though. Mike Clabaugh, Scott Scherbeck, contemplating. Well, how do you like that? Scott's, is he saying a hit off that outside red rock?
Not a bad
That's
idea
not
either.
bad either, yeah.
No. Actually, you could make that because you might hit off the bottom of yours and roll into a real nice spot. You're talking either tap or I don't mind that. And you could also, and then you play that hit. Might be the better way. And then if it hangs, you can make the double if something doesn't go like you expect. The tap is good too if it works. I mean, if you make it good.
Mike Clabaugh's got control of this end without the hammer so far.
Well, he really didn't until that last shot.
No, he didn't. He sure does now, though. Well, a couple shots ago.
Well, I was going to say, he doesn't have complete control because there are 3 red rocks in there.
There are 3 red rocks in there, but I like his odds right now. We'll see what he does. All right, Mike Clabaugh ready to go with his first rock here in the 6th end. He's trying to play the hit. I think he's playing the hit off that.
No, he's playing a tap.
Oh, is he playing the tap? Okay. And he's got better weight for the tap. Yep. Nicely done.
Very good shot.
Nicely done. What can Tony do here?
Yeah, that's a great shot because he's laying 1 and 3, right?
Yes. That is it. That'd be 1 and 4. 1 and 4.
1 and 4.
Rock in the back is it? Oh no, that's not.
I think it's 1 and 3.
You're right. Yep.
That's pretty good. They're gonna try that double. Pretty skinny double to try.
It really is. But what else you got? You could play. You can't get enough of that red rock up in the top of the 12 foot.
I think you're right. Nothing else to try.
I like it.
Gotta throw this one hard, because that's coming sideways to make this one. Gotta hit probably
Third, even less than a third.
Might even be less than a
The
third.
rock's on its way.
This looks like
Looks like
nose.
it's inside.
This looks like nose.
Yeah, it does look like nose. It's gonna take its own out. But he set himself up. Well, in the.
I think Mike's best shot is to play. He could guard too, but there's 3 rocks in there. Hit and roll. Even if you nose it, gives him the same shot. It's not a very easy shot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like getting rid of one of them.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do. He'll take that outside one, I think.
Because what do you guard?
Exactly. Take out that red rock in the just biting the 8 foot, and roll to the outside. Roll to the inside. The roll to the inside, I guess, would be even better, wouldn't it? Yep. Well, they're definitely putting the pressure on Tony here.
Yeah, I like playing that hit to try to see if you can lay 2. You know, if you knows you won't, but if you get that roll under, I think you could lay 2 underneath. Make him have to draw against 2. It's always a pressure draw. I don't like guarding here personally. But
No, I don't think the guard is.
the other option, if you wanted to, if you're scared of there being too many red rocks in there, you could just go and. Is this the right turn? Oops, I got the wrong turn.
The piece of spaghetti you're working with there?
Yeah. I gotta get that closer to the middle to start with, eh?
Well, they're still talking, so you got room to screw around there.
Yeah. You like that? Draw one right to that spot?
No, I like the hit and roll. I like getting rid of that top red one. The back one I don't think is in play.
Did they call their timeout?
Yeah, they're still working on a call here, aren't they?
I believe they've called the timeout. I should have never mentioned that they were playing at a nice pace, should I?
No.
That just totally jinxed them.
Yeah. You got more time to play around with those lines if you want. Whatever you were doing.
I don't know why he doesn't want to play that hit. There's no danger in playing that
No.
hit, is there? I mean, if
I
you
don't
jam
see
it
it.
on the back, it's.
If he sits there, if he noses it, he's going to come to the back one, I think. Or is he going to throw a guard? Look at that broom out there.
I'd say that's a draw to the back one, but it could be a guard broom too.
Maybe he's going to draw. I don't get it because
I think I'd like to have a second one in there, and I'd love to get rid of one of those reds just to keep
Yes.
from it being a
that's why
big
that
end.
hit on the top one. I think that's the one that
Makes the most sense
most
to me.
dangerous one.
To me, it makes the most sense.
Okay, they've made a decision. Mike Clabaugh's down there in the hack.
You guys think it's light? Doesn't look that light, does
Doesn't
it?
look like to me either.
Plenty of room. Don't sweep it through the house, boys.
They're going to. They're going to. That was a wasted shot.
That's no good.
No, that did nothing.
That did absolutely nothing.
I don't get that shot. So I think he's got.
I didn't mind the idea of laying 1 and 2, but you can't sweep that like that. You got to make sure that your second count. I suppose they were worried they didn't want to be on the tee line and give him a hit and roll. Hey,
Yeah.
But-
for sure.
but they were back there pretty easy.
Okay, now the discussion is on with Tony Tremberth and Andy Roots.
Oh, I think you play the slash. It's for. Well, he did get third count out of this, so that slash is just for 2. I don't think there's anything else to try, is there? Do you think you can get close enough to the nose of that one that's on the center line? Is this shot there?
I do not think that's there.
Oops, clear.
Well, it's probably there, but it's very delicate.
Could you make that
You could
shot?
come through that gap, it's very, very tough.
For a draw,
Draw.
but you can't tap it.
That might be the thing to do. Try and draw between and come right to it. Well, they're looking at, I think, the hit.
Yeah, I think so.
A little angle raise takeout.
Mm-hmm.
If they make it, they get 2.
You stuff it, get 2, make contact, and roll out, get 1.
It's a big shot because if they don't make it, they get the hammer in the odd end, not the even end. So far, they've had the hammer in the even ends. All right, Tony's ready to go. The line is looking pretty good. Is it a little outside?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, that's not going to do nothing. Oh, he bounced forward. Okay, 1 yellow. They take the lead with a steal in the 6th end. 5-4.
I'll let Eric take over again. I think I did this. Did I miss? Was there one? It looks like sheet 6 had a score in the 5th. You can add one over to those other scores. Is that right? Sheet 6 should be 5-2 now. Yep. After the 5th. Yep. Looks good. All right. So we're back to our game here. I guess I could give you updates on games. Kozlowski won on sheet 2. Mackey, we figured, run on sheet 4. Rustic won on sheet 7. And I didn't see who was red over there. Brozik, I think, won on sheet 6. So first rock, Andy was trying to put up a center guard, but came in a little deep. Or maybe he was trying, I didn't look, was he trying to come like right to the top of the 4-foot?
I'm not sure.
But Tony wants to score 2 here, so he's going to put up a corner guard. And I may have to leave at, I got to play at 8, so you may have to finish this up. So trying to put up a corner guard, so when the game's over, we sign off. The mute, and then the broadcast. There'll be a check next to the broadcast. Uncheck, and it's done. So they got their corner, a little wider probably than they wanted, but not bad. Mike wants another rock in the house. So he's gonna, wants to play in the house. Doesn't really want to have any guards up there, so. I think it looks
Light.
well. A tight center guard is okay as well.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It is actually in the house, so Tony could make a play on it, but
Tony's going to go off and try and set something up here. He's trying to go behind his wing guard. Seventh end and a tight one in the Bagley main event. Winner goes on to play Ross Lippman next Tuesday. Got enough to get in there?
looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
Boy, nice shot. Full. Oh, maybe you can see a sliver, but you can't see much.
You can't see that rock.
Very nice.
You could draw to it.
You might be able to bump it back a couple of feet, but Mike says, yeah, that's just too hard. Why don't we just go ahead and bump our own?
I like that. Use them. They're there for a reason.
Yeah, it's been a good game so far.
A really good game. Well, there's not much left. There's only an end and a portion left. This is Phil Spindler trying to pop his yellow rock back into counting position. Looks good. Got enough weight to do it?
Enough weight. I don't know if he's got the perfect line for it. Did he get shot?
He did not. But there's a take out there. In fact, you could take two out, I think. No, I think red's counting, don't you?
I think red is a shot rock right now.
I think Joe Bugliosi's just the guy to make this shot. He's been solid with his heavier weight tonight. Is that going to come enough? Yeah, I think so. I think he's got the one he wants.
Stay right there. Not bad.
No, that's okay. I suppose you got to take this red rock out, but
It's in too dangerous of a position to leave
It's
it.
too dangerous, yes. But it's not going to put you in good shape here.
Actually, is he creeping that up? It might. Then if Tony might have to decide if he wants to ignore it or
I think
not.
he probably will have to. Ooh, and a nice roll. Now I think you take the other yellow one out and try and get the roll, don't you? He's looking. Man, I think you could take that other yellow one.
Yeah, but you don't want to roll underneath those yellows because it's too easy of a run back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, roll to the outside. Split the house.
That might be the way to go.
He's going to tell you, he's going to try and destroy the... I don't like that. You got to get your rock in play here.
I was going to say, I don't even mind just nosing that yellow one and
No,
being...
I don't either. I don't like this. I don't like hitting those two. Still some discussion. We got a buzzer that means nothing in our main event game here. So we will play 8 ends. We're in the middle of the 7th. We will play the 8th. 1 point game, Clabaugh over Tyler George. I really like taking that rock out on the left.
I guess that's not a bad call to make what they're talking about, just to open the middle up. They're worried about that double stagger is just, or that double lineup is just too good. So I don't mind this, but I'm kind of like you. I would have liked to hit the other one.
This does not position your red rock. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, that was nicely done. That was very nicely done because both those rocks now are out of play.
Yeah. So I like it now. After I see the result, I like it.
I kind of like it too. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, it looks good.
If I'm pretty happy as with shot rock over there and the middle pretty wide open. I think that's makes it pretty nice.
You know that yellow rock flying over there to that corner position, that made the tuck into that trying to freeze up to that red rock harder.
Yeah, it's even harder than it was.
But
Just gonna
Scott
try it.
is going to try it, and see if he's up to it.
Just the man for the job.
Oh yeah.
On sheet 3, as the buzzer went off, they didn't get the next end started. So Peterson over Marquardt.
Looks a little heavy. It's going to go by.
Oh, yeah, I think I'd be sweeping it. Make sure it's around.
Ooh, it might be counting, though. It is the counting position. And now Andy Roots is going to have to go after that. He wants to get a roll back toward the middle. He doesn't want to stick around over in that corner.
You could play just like a bump it back a foot, lay 1 and 2 back there, but I kind of like rolling back towards the middle.
Gotta roll it back. That's too easy. There's the pocket over there to come to then, and then there goes your end. This is a crucial shot in this game.
This one's really curling.
It is
I
curling.
think it's on that red guard.
No, he's past the red guard. He's going to be on his own. He's going to be on the top yellow one, the second yellow one. But it rolls into a good position in the middle. That could have been worse.
Oh yeah. I think, don't you hit and roll underneath your own?
You've got to hit and roll underneath your own. Or you could roll. Actually, you could roll either way here.
I like underneath my own best, but yeah, you're right. Either way is fine. Just might leave a double if you go the other direction. Gotta keep the shooter though.
Looks good. It's gonna sit.
Ooh, he's got a lot of weight on
He
it.
might go rolling out.
I was gonna say he threw that a little too hard.
Yes, he did. All right, another crack. Andy Roots has another crack at that back yellow one. Trying to hold on to a 1-point lead here in the 7th end. Is Mike Clabaugh.
Yeah, I would love to wouldn't mind giving up a 1. Just does not want to give up a 2. Well, 2 isn't even the end of the world, but certainly don't want to give up a 3.
First things first, Andy Roots has to get rid of that yellow rock, and he has to roll somewhere, not out. Ooh, has he got enough weight? He took the weight off here. Yeah, they're holding it nicely. He's got that. I think he's got it. But he's going to sit pretty much. Oh, does he get by? Yes. Good shot.
And great shot by Andy.
Great shot. Now,
Mike has to make the decision. The freeze is there.
the freeze is there.
Not easy.
A freeze that's light would be awful.
Yeah.
I don't think if he calls the freeze, he's going to throw it heavy. So I think it's a question of don't be light. All right, Mike Clabaugh, his first rock here in the 7th end. He's got the lead by 1.
Ooh, he's going with soft broom, tight broom, so he's going to throw more weight than I would have thought. That's not a freeze weight
No, it
line
sure
broom, is it? He's going to try to take that out.
He's going to try and get both. You can't get both, can you?
No, he's not. I think he just. Yeah, I don't know if I like this.
Well, I guess it's not important what you like. It's important what Mike Clabaugh, who has to make this shot, likes. And apparently he likes heavier weight. I tend to agree with you, though. Throw this heavy and flash it by and oof.
Oh, even if you hit it, you're going to probably be in the open.
Yeah, I think that's right, too. Well, it's not real heavy. He's going to hit something. He's going to get rid of rocks.
You get by the guard?
Yes.
Get by the first one? No.
Ooh, he's going to get the second one, and then he's going to roll back. So, be an open takeout for, well, we got 3 rocks to go. If Tony hits that and rolls to the outside, he can get behind that other cover. That's fun end here. Fun end.
He hits this on the nose. Mike might have a double attempt there. See where it ends up, but there might be a double attempt. So
I like rolling to the our left.
yeah, underneath that yellow guard.
Yeah, that'd be ideal. But we'll see. First thing is get rid of that yellow one. It's coming. He's going to get rid of it. He's going to roll back though. Ooh, is he going to roll out?
No, a lot of no's there. That's a pretty makeable double. I think you got to play it if you're Mike, don't you?
He's looking at it.
I mean, that's a half a rock. I guess maybe it's a little skinnier than half a rock. But
if he makes this, oh, he says a yellow rock in play. Though,
exactly. There's no blank end.
No, there's no blank. That's what I was going to say.
No, if you
Does he blank it if no?
Throw good weight here. Hit a little less than half a rock. Lay 2.
This is a big shot now.
This is a huge shot. Make sure one goes away, I guess. That's one thing, too. Make sure one of them goes away.
Mike hasn't missed any shots tonight, has he?
Just that last one.
Which one?
No, he didn't hit the rock that he was trying to hit.
Oh, in this end?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
So, yeah, he hasn't missed any recently. Oh, he plays. Which one is he playing at? Oh, he's playing at the middle one.
That's rolling. That's rolling a lot. Is he going to roll out? He's.
Oh, that's a. Ooh, did he get second count?
He did not
Yeah.
get second count. I think Tony Tremberth has a draw for 2.
All right. Well, I have to go play, so you finish it up.
Whoa.
Those 2 clicks.
We can do your game tonight?
I don't know. You can if you want to. I wouldn't. I'll be back.
When do you leave?
Friday. Thanks. Might not see you. All right. See you later.
All right, Tony Tremberth with our last rock in the 7th end. He's got a draw for 2. Needs to hit full 8, huh? It's looking pretty good. He's going to hit full 4. 2 points for Tony Tremberth. They take the lead. We'll come back in our final end, leading by 1 over Mike Clabaugh. Good game. What a great game tonight, huh?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Good shot, Tony Tremberth. Tony will want rocks up front, something to hide behind. Mike will want an open house. Paul Wojak to lead us off, trying to get that center guard set up. Leaving it alone might be a tad heavy, although it looks good. It looks real good. Yep, just what they wanted, a center guard. Mike Clabaugh, what's he gonna do? Come in behind, set something up on the outside. He's gonna try and throw a guard up. Okay. And he skilled him with his first rock here in the final end. Looks pretty good. All right, Paul Wojak to try and come behind those two guards up front. Oh, it's looking good. Got to get it by the guard. By the guard. Nice rock from Paul Wojak. Stays in front of the tee line. Oh, that's a great shot. Might be a little heavy. Let's see if it comes. It's still looking heavy to me. Is that going to flag on by? Going to get a piece of it? A piece of it, but into the open and knocks the red one even more behind cover. What? Tony's thinking, what do I do now? I like that. I mean, Tony's playing to prevent Clabaugh from scoring here. It doesn't matter how many rocks are in play. He just wants one here. Looking pretty good. It's looking very good. Top of the 12-foot. Don't go too deep. Well, it sets up a possible double. Mike Clabaugh's out sizing up the he wants to break up the guards up front. And can he use them to his advantage here? Yeah, he's going to try and run that red. Is he trying to run the red back, do you think? Eric, what's he trying to do here? Not sure.
Well, it looks like he might have been trying to come through the port between the two guards
And if
hit
he
the shot rock.
And if he takes out a guard, he's okay with that, I suppose.
He might have changed his mind.
All right, the broom is down. Looks like you're right. He's trying to come through there, and if you, well, he's changing again. Now he's looking at the double. Phil Spindler ready to throw. Mike's got that broom down, trying to make a double that would go a long way to winning this game for Clabaugh. There's not a lot of weight though on this, is there? Line looks pretty good. Nope, he nosed it. Knocked his own out. Nah, I don't think that matters. He left his yellow rock in position to use later. Tony's going to set up a high guard. Doesn't want to leave that yellow rock available for Clabaugh to use. Bugliosi's been a little, heavy all night. Can he throw a guard here? That looks pretty good to me. Very nice rock. Boy, that's a nice high guard. That pretty much takes that yellow rock out of play. It's dangerous trying to protect the one rock. All right, Phil Spindler. We're still early in this end. These are just seconds throwing. Wow, could this get through that gap? This could get through. Oh,
Not quite.
Not quite, but close. Oof, I thought that was going to get through that gap, and
It was close.
it was really close. All right, we're into thirds now. Still throwing guards. Tony Trember trying to protect that 1 point lead. It's a long way out there. Is that going to come back and be the guard they want? Oh, that's very nice. Very nice. Mike's got to try and break that up in front. He wants to hit right between those two rocks, get those two red guards out of there. Great ending to a great game here. No, I think you got to do what he was doing, huh? You got to take those out. He's got to be able to get to that counting rock.
Well, Scott might want him to try that run back double.
They're definitely debating it, so you may be right there, Eric. Okay, broom's down. I'm guessing he's going to throw pretty good weight here. And he does. Looks like he's going to be right between. Well, he's going to hit that one. Let's see. Oh!
Wow.
It's an open house. That was unexpected, but now it's a clean ball game. Nice. It's all new. Nobody expected that. This is where we need instant replay, Eric. See just how that happened.
Yeah.
Now, there's 3 rocks apiece left. Is that right? It's close.
Yep.
Andy Roots needs to bury one now. It's open in the middle, just what Clabaugh wants. You know, I'm not sure what happens with a tie game here. I don't know how they play it off. Do they play a full end? They may play a full end.
I think it's a full extra end.
Yep. All right, Andy Roots, his second rock here in the 8th end. Nothing in the house. Trying to bury one. Love to be behind those 2 rocks on the left, our left. So I think Tony was electing to block the middle of the house, the middle of the ice there. He didn't quite get it done. There's a little room on the right side, our right. Coming down to a great conclusion here. Scott Scherbeck has 1 more rock. So yellow has 3 rocks to go. Red has 2. Yellow needs to score 1 to tie. 2 to win. Ooh, that looks wide. That looks way wide to me. But if it's in the house, it's going to be light, I think, too, huh? Not sure what that was. He is going to be in the house. That's going to be a good shot. Wow. Was that what was called?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a good shot. Good rock from Scott Scherbeck. That could be a game winner. Well, actually, it could be a game tire. What's Tony gonna do here? He and Andy are talking. I think I like the draw. It's gotta be perfect though. It's gotta beat that yellow rock. He's gonna come with the outturn draw. Hi, Tony.
Got a barn burner tonight.
Oh, we got a good
Wow,
game going.
What a good one.
Tony Lasky joining us here in the booth.
Get the bird's eye view here.
Yeah, way up high. I'm not sure of that broom. What are they doing here? I'm not sure what they're doing. I thought they were gonna try the what is that?
Intern draw. Intern
Outturn.
draw.
No, oh man, there's not enough room for an intern draw. No, there's not enough room. You got to try the outturn. Unless you get way out there with that broom. Yeah, that's what I think they need to do.
He must have heard you.
That's, I think, what Tony wanted to do in the first place. Andy may have liked the other. I don't see the inter in there. All right, we're ready to go.
Nice call, Doug.
All right. Tony Chambers' first rock is on its way. He needs to put this behind the red guard.
Uh-oh.
Is he a little heavy? He's a little heavy. He's going to
yeah,
hit
it's
and
gonna
chip
ta-
off that.
It's close.
Chip
It's
off
close.
of
He
it?
got it through.
Oh, he got it.
Chip. I think that chip was beneficial.
Yeah, I think it did too. Is it going to be the counter? It is not. Yellow is still counting one.
Oh.
But that definitely helped him to hit that. I think it would have been through the house.
You're right. And it opened it up a little bit more.
Clabaugh's got the hammer though, so he can come right to that rock or up in front of it. He didn't want to come to it because that would give Tony a chance to come to it.
Well, they opened it up. They could maybe make that in-turn draw now.
Lots of discussion out there on this one. 1 point game. The Tyler George rink up 1 over Clabaugh, playing the 8th end. These two teams met in the finals of the Bagley last year. Tyler George team won. So Clabaugh's looking to get even here, and he's in good position to do so. Yeah, lucky we're not, these aren't timed games, because,
This is running over.
yep. But they're not timed games, so. Too bad for the game coming up after this. All right, decision's been made. I think Mike's going to try and draw down in front of that red rock. Not come to it, but behind the guard.
Top 8 would have been.
Top 8.
Yeah, that
Yep.
would be good. That would be a good shot.
All right. Clabaugh's ready with his first rock here in the 8th end.
And he's a lefty.
Yeah. Doggone lefties. They confuse us all the time with everything they do. All right, here it comes.
Looks heavy.
It does look heavy. Now it's slowing down. It's going to come to that back one, I think. That's going to be a good rock. Let's see where it ends up. Oh, yeah, it's a great rock.
Oh, look at that.
Very nice rock, just where you needed to be. Tony needs to
Freeze to it. Get to the inside
the
corner.
freeze. I don't know the freeze. You know, he needs to hit and roll back behind. Can he get over there behind those? I
think they're looking at the freeze.
Yeah, I think they're looking at the freeze too. I'm not sure that wins the game for him.
Yeah, I don't know that you could throw enough weight to hit the hit and roll. They're talking about that. Is it? I don't know if it's there.
May not be. There's not that big. Well, it's a pretty good gap.
Yeah. But it's gotta get. I suppose.
All right. Tony Tremberth has 1 rock remaining. He's facing 2 yellow rocks counting, which is enough to beat him.
they're concerned about the jam too.
I think so too. I mean, we'd have to hit it on the inside. Well, I think they've made the decision. They're gonna. What are they gonna do? Come to it?
Either come to it or go around it.
Tony was heavy on his last rock. We'll see what happens this time. He was lucky, I think, to get that little rub on that top red rock. All right, we're coming toward the end.
Well, whatever it does, he's got to outcount one. He's got to outcount one of them anyway.
Yes, he does. I guess the freeze is a good play here because if he gives up one, they play one more end. The line is looking, I think, pretty good. He doesn't want to bounce off that much. Ooh, that's a perfect shot. Could he have done that better?
Still looks like yellow's one though.
Yeah, but how does Mike get two? He's got to draw, I think, the other way. He can't do anything with that. He can't hit that. He can't touch that. Well, we can try and pop that back. There's no run back there that's going to
No,
happen.
that angle's wrong.
He could throw the same shot Scott Scherbeck threw earlier and just tap that that yellow one back, perhaps.
Go for the tie and just a little hit and roll on that yellow one.
It looks to me like right now it's a tie game. Can he get the second one in there?
Interesting.
You're not leaving now, are you?
No.
I mean, the tension, you could cut it with a
Oh,
machete.
it's a great game.
This has been a really good game. Jim Lutton over there on sheet 7 next to us. They're opening up their game. Not sure what event that is, but it definitely is not a main event game. All right, I think he is going to try and make the shot that Scott Scherbeck made a little earlier this end. Draw in and just tap that yellow one back 2 feet. 2 feet to score. 2.
That was the decision, huh? Little.
I think that's what they're trying. All right, this is it. He's got a tie game. Can he win it on this shot? Or do we go to an extra end? In which case, Tony Tremberth would have the last rock.
So yellow's one though, right?
That's the way it looks to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is for the win.
This is for the win. If he can tap that yellow rock back enough, it's got to go 2 feet.
Hackweed, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Just gonna get a tiny piece of
Yeah,
that rock.
yeah, that's right. Because Scott's rock, it was just a nice draw into that position. So any kind of weight will take it right past it.
Oh no, that's
He's
crashing.
into the guards.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I think we got. Well, we'll see what happens here, but
Yeah, he got overtime.
I think we're going into an extra end. We are 6-6 after 8 ends, and moving on to the 9th.
Barn burner.
To see who gets to play Ross Littman next Tuesday night for the right to move on.
Well, I'll just have to watch the rest of it online. Oh. Okay. All right, you got a new play-by-play guy for a couple minutes while Doug takes a short break, and he skilled him with his first rock of the extra end, 9th end, and just wants to throw some, throw something, plug up the middle. Looks like a good guard. Yellow's got the hammer. Is that right? No, yellow tied it. So red has the hammer. Duh. Red has the hammer. So they're gonna want to, try to keep the house as open as possible. I think they're gonna play just a tick shot to get that rock off of the center line. It's one of the hardest shots in curling to do well, and those that watch the Olympics will note that John Landsteiner was quite good at tick shots. He was kind of good at everything, but he was very good at tick shots. And well, it didn't quite get the tick shot, so I think that's going to go through because you got to throw that hack weight in order to make a really good tick shot. So he threw a really good weight, just didn't quite get the tick. But good try.
Thanks, Tony.
Yep.
All right, Andy skilled him up here in the 9th end. We're in overtime.
And he threw a really good guard last time. And Yellow's going to need to junk it up.
Yep. Looks like another good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Perfect.
I don't think they pay him enough.
They don't.
It is absolutely dead solid, perfect behind that guard. And they can't take out that top guard yet, so I think you got to try and come to that yellow rock, I would guess. Or just tip that top yellow guard. Can't take it out of play. Just move it off center. The shot you see him make in the Olympics routinely. A little more difficult in rec league play, but let's see what Paul Wojak can do. It's looking pretty good. It's close. It's close. He's got a piece of it. Is it too much? No. That's a nice shot from Paul Wojak. Opened up the center. All right, Phil Spindler's up here. Trying to get that guard set again. Hard to throw the perfect guard. It's going to be very high. And it's going to just over curl a little bit and show a bit of that counting yellow rock on the outturn throw. I think you take out the top one, don't you? What do you think, Eric?
I think you've got a pretty good piece of the shot rock.
Yeah, but you don't want to flag this one, or two guards are going to be up there. Suppose you throw it, and That looks pretty good. If you get the guard, that's okay too. Oh, he's by. He's definitely got it. It's a great shot. He's going to sit there, and he might even. No, he gets a roll to the outside. But that's a good shot. I still don't like that with the hammer. I don't like that yellow guard up front. All right, Phil is going to need to hit that and try and roll back under cover. Let's see, what's he trying to do here? I'm not sure what he's doing. Do you see here, Eck?
No.
It's a lot of broom trying to come up to it. Not sure what that does for him, but oh, he's got the hit on it, I think. Or is he just drawing in? No, he's got a little hit. And he does get the roll behind. That's nice. Now you got to take out that guard. This is Joe Bugliosi. And he's got that picked off just about perfectly. Got 8 rocks left. Scott Sherbeck to throw the first one. That looks pretty good. Might leave a bit of an opening on the out-turn side. There's about maybe half a rock showing. You know, I think you go for it. If you take out that center guard, so be it.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Just don't be wide on this. All right, the broom is down. They're going to try and crack that counting yellow rock. Roll to the outside. Oh, he's narrow. He's got the guard. He's got the guard. I think. Yep, he's definitely got the guard. It's okay. Clabaugh's got to go back to a guard. He's got to get that guard set back up again. They're playing for 1 point here, so knocking that red rock out doesn't do anything, I don't think. Scott just threw this. He didn't get it totally covered the first time. Let's see if he can totally cover it the second. Yeah, it's just about exactly the same situation. There might be slightly more of that yellow counting rock showing. Andy Roots has the same shot. He was a little narrow the first time. looks better. I think he's past the guard this time. He's got that now. Is he going to roll to the outside? That's where he wants to go. Yes, he is. So Tony Tremberth with the hammer has 2 counting rocks. Mike Clabaugh needs to find a way to hide one. Got 4 rocks to go here. We're into Skip's rocks. Mike Clabaugh without the hammer trying to hit and roll behind that center guard. Looking pretty good. I don't know if he's going to get the roll he wants. I think he's going to pretty much nose it, isn't he?
Looks like it.
Yep, right there. Tony Tremberth needs to hit that, and I think probably roll to the outside, roll to the inside. Not to the inside, probably. Roll. Oh, I'm not sure. What's he going to do here? He's got options. He could try and draw in with the outturn. He could raise his red one back a little bit, although it's already counting. It would raise it back and leave it under cover. I think the best shot is to take out that yellow one. What do you think there, Eric? Take that yellow one, raise your own.
Yeah, it looks
Draw
like
back.
they might want to try and roll to the center under
I
that
think-
guard.
I like that. They're just playing for 1 point here. We're in extra ends. Tony Tremberth has the hammer. Tyler George rink. Not sure where Tyler is, but all right. Andy's got that broom down. This is Tony's first rock here in the 9th end. Oof, this has got to come. This is a little wide. Is he going to get that guard? It's got to come. He misses it. He misses it. So that gives Mike Clabaugh a real opportunity. He takes that red rock out. He's going to be sitting and noses it. He's blocking up the. He's blocking things up. A rare miss for Tony Tremberth. Just got a little wide, maybe a little heavy. All right, Mike Clabaugh hits final rock here. He's got an opportunity to steal in the 9th end to win. I think he just wants to sit right there. What does Tony do then? Tony would have to hit probably the rock on the left. Get a roll back in. I'm not sure. It's gonna be tough. He knows this. It's a tough deal for Tony. this is curling. This is curling. Is he going to get it? He's going to go by, I think. Oh, he missed it. He raised it in. Tony Tremberth wins. Wow. The Skips each missed their last shots.
I didn't see that happening.
I didn't see that happening either. He was a little light or a little narrow. Just like on the previous shot, Tony Tremberth was either a little wide or a little heavy. They both missed their last shots. What a surprising ending to a fabulous game. Tony Tremberth, the Tyler George rink, wins. They win the right to play Ross Littman next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. And I believe we'll be right here with you. Well, perhaps, unless you have to play, Eric.
We'll see.
But we'll have some video for you anyway. But hopefully we'll have some audio too. What a great game. 1 week left in the season of the Duluth Curling Club. There are now, I think, 10 teams left. At the end of this week, there will be 5 or 6. There'll be several games next week. On to the finals a week from Friday night. So from the Duluth Curling Club, for Jim Lutton, Tony Lasky, who was with us for a bit, Eric Wazurri.
There you go.
This is Doug Britton saying good night, and we'll see you a week from tonight. Good night now.